So let's talk about essential oils and safety. Essential oils for the most part are very safe, but there are a few guidelines that you want to follow. And the first one is that citrus oils can be photosensitive. So this would be any oil that's citrus, which would an example of that would be lemon, orange, lime, bergamot, which a lot of people don't realize is a citrus oil. So for those, you basically just wouldn't want to apply them to your skin and then go out in the sun. So if you're applying it to a place where the sun is going to hit your skin, you're going to have a photosensitive reaction. So just don't do that and you're fine. You always want to watch for redness when you're applying essential oils, and if you notice that there's some redness, then you definitely want to dilute. And we always suggest that you dilute with children and pets. And the reason for this is that their skin is a little bit more permeable, and so it can take and enter into the system a little bit more quickly. So if you dilute with a carrier oil. And what's a carrier oil? A carrier oil is just a fattier oil. And we gave some examples of this earlier, like coconut or olive oil would be a carrier oil. These oils have larger molecules, and they basically slow down the absorption rate into the body so that you don't get that redness. Another place that you never want to use essential oils, or a place that you don't want to use essential oils, is in your eyes or in your ears. And again, because that skin is very sensitive, and so that's just not a great place to put them. You can put them all around those areas, but not within those areas. So many aromatherapists don't advocate the use of essential oils for ingestion, and this is because a lot of them follow a British method. So basically there are 3 different methods out there, and the British believe that you should just use them topically. The Germans are more about using them aromatically, and then the French kind of adhere to all 3 of those. They ingest them, they smell them, and they use them topically. So we kind of follow on to those guidelines of using them more like the French. And the reason that we can do that is because our essential oils, especially the Vitality line, are labeled for ingestion. They're labeled by the FDA as generally regarded as safe, which means they're safe for ingestion. So it makes a difference in the purity of the oil as to whether or not you should actually use them for ingestion. And you want to make sure that if you are ingesting essential oils that you're using ones that are pure, not just 5% oil, that are actually plant matter, and that they're labeled for safety.